Welcome to part 2 of Toxic People with some personal examples when it comes to relationships, co-workers, customers. So this guy I knew, I met him through a mutual friend. He has some assets. The day I met him, we went to look at 3 of his houses that he was closing on. Each house was close to $1 million. There were pre-construction homes in a nice gated neighborhood, all 3 of them in the same neighborhood. He said that he and his brothers were buying them and their investment properties, and they're worth a lot more after they're finished building. So they were 100% complete, but he had to do the final walkthrough. So the mutual friend who introduced me to him, that's when I met them. They all picked me up. We went to that location, look at those 3 houses. And then I was taking them to my other property in the area. And unfortunately my car broke down and I had to put it in the shop. We didn't get to go, so that was scrapped. But we maintained a friendship over the months. And one day he called me and he said, hey, I need urgent money because I'm trying to reach our mutual friend and he's not answering his phone. And I need to borrow a loan because my family and I are in a U-Haul at an apartment complex where there was a check that didn't clear in time, and therefore the property manager would not allow the family to move into that new apartment. I think he has 2 kids and a wife. So he, knowing that I am a family man and knowing that I have kids, he prayed on that. So I gave him the loan, sent it to him by Zelle. Every day after that for weeks, he'll text me, oh, you're a lifesaver, thank you. And then about a month in, he's supposed to pay me back within about 2 months. That's the agreement. I didn't even charge him interest. And the dude said to me that, listen, I'm out with my family again and something went wrong with my credit card and now I can't pay a bill and I'm embarrassed because I'm out here with my family having dinner. And I said to him, why would you go to a restaurant and not have a credit card that works? So I wouldn't do it. That never happened to me in my 5 years. So I said to him, no, you'll figure it out. And I never gave it to him. So I then asked him, so when are you going to pay me? Oh, I'm working on something, I'm refinancing houses, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I said, well, I need my money now because we agreed he'll pay it up within 2 months and now it's month 3. He picked me up one day and took me to a site that he has some project working on. He was in family. And I took down the address, even though he took me there, I took down the address. And I said that to say, after a while his phone got disconnected. So the only way for me to contact him was to physically drive those 2 hours to that site, that building site. Speak to his family member, in this case his brother. And then the brother promised me, he's going through something and we will square your way in 2 days. Is that okay? I said, sure. He said, send me proof of what he owes you. I sent him the screenshot of the Zelle payment. Do you know that was 3 months ago? And up until Friday, that dude promised me that he'll Zelle me back the money. Today is Sunday. Because of course, the brother told him I was there and that's how I got the new number. So he thought he could have ditched me by changing his number, forgetting that I know where to find his brother. So the toxic behavior that he displayed of A, typical toxic behavior of not being able to do something and preying on my emotions of family. B, showing me all his assets to prove that he can pay it back by taking me to all these properties and sites. 3, say that I'm the only one who could help him. And after he got the first loan, he tried for a second loan, which I refused. And 5, he actually keep changing the payment time and never called or text to say I had issues why I couldn't pay. So that's one example of a toxic behavior. And I just wanted to share that part 2 of signs to look out for toxic behavior.